Y'all, remember that time Khloe got played by Tristan? I know what y'all saying, which time. But this time, remember when Blac Chyna put her 2 cents in and said, yo, what's the problem? Let that man cheat in peace and just worry about your babies? Yeah, but we knew the Kardashians were not letting that slide, baby. They are bringing the rain and thunder down on China this week. What am I talking about? Let's get into the details. And baby, they are messy just the way you like them. Where do we start? Right, if you guys didn't hear, right now she is being investigated for allegedly holding a girl in the hotel room. Now the police were on the scene and they said it was resolved, even though they're investigating what led up to the incident. So I don't think anybody was hurt. However, it is funny that the details surfaced in the mail. I tried to put the video in here, but you know the Daily Mail got their copyright claim in. But my whole point in saying this is, hold on, we going somewhere with this because this is messy. She literally, even though it happened on November 27th, the details in the video didn't actually surface until after Chyna opened her mouth and chimed in on the Tristan situation. Now, we know how Khloe loves punishing any woman that has melanin that dares speak out on her messy situation. Cut to Jordyn Woods. The only thing is, Jordyn Woods was covered and anointed in the blood of Jada and Pinkett Will Smith and wasn't no Kardashian getting to her. Unfortunately, Chyna doesn't seem to have that same coverage. Then, that was just round one. Then I hit her with an uppercut because, listen, remember how they were suing, Blac Chyna was suing Khloe Kardashian and Kris Kardashian for getting her show Rob and Chyna pulled down. Now the thing is, she has a pretty strong suit. And she said that they were actually, hold on, we get into the real gossip. But first I want y'all to know this backstory. Truth be told, she has a pretty strong suit because she has emails that they sent to E and to the executives shutting down the show, all because her and Rob were not together anymore. Now, if you know anything about her and Rob, they broke up. It was messy. He acted like the messiest bee you know and posted pictures that were illegal, right? Of her up on Al Gore's internet. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am not getting demonetized today. Please go Google. There is no safe way I can talk about what he did to her. The thing is, she had found emails. Khloe and Kris had interfered. So what are they doing this week? They are demanding that Blac Chyna shows her OnlyFans receipts. Now, you guys, this is just a tactic to embarrass Chyna because she said that you messed up her earnings on the show. You messed up that cash flow. She didn't say you put her in the poorhouse. Now, speaking of poorhouse, y'all know that Chyna, she is the hardest working woman in this industry. Y'all know she don't get child support for either child. And it's not because she got cheated out of it. It's because she said as long as the fathers are doing their part, she's fine to do everything 50-50. Now, that's a Taurus queen, and she's better than me. Because if I had to put up with Tyga's Rack City self and Rob can't get right Kardashian and all his sisters treating him like an eternal baby, I don't know. Maybe I would want something to make it worth my while. But Chyna doesn't get any child support from either father. She supports her children on her own, and the father, of course, supports the babies while they're with them. I say all this to say that it's really messed up when you think about what they're doing. Now, one of the reasons why her and Rob were supposed to get married and she actually called off the wedding is because the Kardashians said that they didn't even want her using their last name. They literally got an injunction so that she could not use Angela, that's her real name, I believe her name's Angela, Kardashian, as her last name, even though Rob is the only true Kardashian. Well, that's not true. No, actually it is, because Rob has the boy's family name, right? Now. Because of that, she decided not to get married. Now, a lot of people at that time said, oh, she's just a gold digger. She's just this. I actually looked at it and she was just actually really, really insulted. Boy, what you think this is, that we're getting married and your sisters are running stuff? I don't have time for this. But what is going on legally? Now we getting down to the juice. Now Rob is suing Blac Chyna for assault and wants, hold on, let me check my records, right? He wants $750,000. A man that don't pay child support, a man that tried to embarrass you and literally called you everything in the book like he does all his exes. You guys start reading the Yelp receipts. In the words of Erica De Niro, he literally disrespects all his exes, but he actually put illicit images up on her on the web when he found out that she was dating someone else. Yeah, for all that, He wants $750,000. Now, here's the thing. He said that he was brutally assaulted by China. Rob, you were built like a Kenmore refrigerator, size and height. When this all went down, Blac Chyna ain't but, 5 feet? Even though she's thick, she is not tall. What devastating abuse did you suffer? But let's get into the details of this, shall we? Okay, here we go. Now, according to reports, it's a court case that Rob took against him, against China, and it's heating up. Now, again, this is after she spoke on Tristan, constantly embarrassing the dog mess out of Khloe, right? I think this is all in retaliation. He's literally stepped it up, and now he wants $750K for attacking him with a metal pole and allegedly trying to something with an iPhone charger. Right now, listen. China maintains her innocence. She's like, listen, my name's Bennett. I ain't in it. I don't know what you heard. I know when it came to Kevin Hart's true story, a little person overcame a tall person with a phone charger, but baby, that was just Netflix made for TV. There ain't no way in the world that I could do anything to you when you was built like literally Bob the Refrigerator Perry. Now, right? Even though she maintains her innocence, get this. Corey Gamble, that's right, Kris Jenner's boy toy / puppet / servant / Kendall Jenner beating post. If you guys don't know that story, you need to watch the Keeping Up with the Kardashians a little bit more. Maybe I'll tell y'all about that in a live. She said that he actually witnessed it, right? After coming over to help Rob. Here's what I want to know, right? Let's just get into this. He actually said out of his mouth, why help Rob walk out the house? China continued to lunge at him and punched him numerous times in the head and face, as well as his back. Rob did not fight back and simply tried to shield himself from China's physical attack on him, he told the court. China says her actions were in self-defense. Rob has now filed for sanctions in the amount of $32,549. He argued that there was enough evidence presented in his case to move forward, and China had no right to try and dismiss the case before trial. Okay, we don't even know where this is going to go. I think for one that he is just trying to honestly see how much money he can bleed out of her. I really honestly think that's what's going on. Second of all, I don't believe Corey Gamble's story for 1 month. Well, here's the thing I want to say, right? Because I wasn't there, who knows what happens. But I don't believe Corey Gamble's story for one thing. First of all, China was really getting neck of you buck. Why would they send the only man in the house over there to deal with the woman when you got 4 sisters and you got a security force and you got assistants and you got drivers and you got all that stuff? Why would you send Corey Gamble with his button-up shirt following behind Kris Jenner herself? That's what I really want to know. Second of all, we've seen anything from the situation. We know that when people start in the middle of the sentence, things tend to look bad, right? So let's just say you did walk into a big middle of the argument. We all know from the way Rob was the messiest bee in the world. We all know by the way that happened, right? Who knows what he was doing or saying to her? So you walk in and now she's reacting. Now, again, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I'm not taking up for either person. I'm just saying that it's odd the way that after she decided to say what all of us was thinking, right? Well, I wasn't thinking that, but y'all was thinking that. Let that man cheat in peace and you already look stupid, dumb, knock it off, right? Now all of a sudden she's getting all these things in court. She's getting all the slashes, and we know how the Kardashians, especially Khloe, like to lash out at anybody who's melanin that opens their mouth against them. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you believe Corey Gamble's story that somehow they sent the only man in the house to go check on her when they got security, assistants, staff, bakers and candlestick makers? Do you believe that like China should have to pay him, especially after what he did for her? The unmitigated goal that he actually did revenge stuff on her and released it on the web, and she let that slide, and now he's suing her for $750 because she said that she popped him in the back of the head, allegedly. Y'all, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments, what you think in the mess. The Kardashians are wilding out, and all this because Tristan won't keep it in his pants. Do you see how we all are paying for this fool's actions? Tristan, knock it off, all right? We've had enough of this commotion, and China's paid enough of legal costs. All right, my little Tattle Tells, I will talk talk to you later. Don't forget, Tuesday is book review. And this time, it seems like somebody's a national bestseller. Woo! We're going to talk about that tomorrow, too. I'm glad to see that Simon finally bought out every copy in Barnes & Nobles. Anyway, catch me on Tuesday for the book club. And yes, we're going to be messy. I'll talk to y'all later, my little Tattle Tells. Bye.